All right, everyone, and welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase. My name is Adonis. I'm going to be your host for today's online event. And as usual, we are joined by three very special guest judges who will be overseeing this entire event today. Let's go ahead, let's introduce them one at a time. Let me start off with the first judge on the lineup today. He's an A&R over at Warner Music Group. Guys, give it up for Andrew Grant. Welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online show. Andrew, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great, Andrew. Doing great. It's always great to see you, man. Thank you for joining us today. As usual, we always have a question that we ask our judges. Now, Andrew, you've judged a lot of our Coast to Coast Live events. You've been on a lot of our online showcases. In your experience, what are some of the things that an artist should do in order to get a pass from you today?
Like the one thing like I try to tell people is like to make sure like their intros aren't too long and that the songs aren't too long. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, like these days, you know what I mean? Like people's attention span is really short. So definitely, like try to keep it like as short as you can and as interesting as you can.
And let me ask you, Andrew, what's the sweet spot? There's always, that always comes up, that you've brought that up in the past. A lot of our judges brought that up in the past. What's the sweet spot that an artist should really be targeting when it comes to their song?
For me, I'd say nothing over like 3 minutes, nothing over like 3 minutes and 20 seconds. But like, I think like the sweet spot today would be, like maybe like, 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 50 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely agree with you there, Andrew. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's event, Andrew Grant. Up next on our judge lineup today, he's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Give it up for Polo. Polo, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase, Polo. How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, Polo. Always a pleasure to have you on our online events. My question for you today, Polo, what would you say is the best way for an artist to stand out in the music industry today?
Overall, obviously, quality. Quality over quantity. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I've been a big believer of that. Quality music and timeless music that lasts us forever. You know what I mean? So obviously having a song. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh my, sorry about that. I keep getting called.
It's all good. We live. It's all good.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's all good.
Yeah. So I always believe quality. And then content. The more content you put out, the more people start to talk about you and you become a trend. And that's really what you kind of want to be, in a sense nowadays. You know what I mean? Word of mouth still exists.
Now, Polo, let me ask you real quick. And you work with a lot of artists. Again, you're a director of A&R at Rock Nation. What gives a song quality? Is it more the lyrics? Is it, oh, this is a dope beat? Like, what really makes it stand out?
Lyrics definitely first, but overall the whole song. The beat, the chorus, and even the verses. You know what I mean? A great chorus goes a long way.
For sure.
So, everything, it all has its own aspect, but obviously, you want to have, the song has to sound good, like, meaning lyrically, it has to mean something, you know what I mean, and stick to people's heart. So definitely, lyrics are important.
For sure. Polo, it's such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's online event. Last but certainly not least on the judge lineup, he's a platinum producer, worked with artists such as Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, Gucci Mane, and much more. You guys know him. He's from 808 Mafia, SWEDE. Welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. It's always a pleasure to have you, SWEDE. Thanks for joining us today. My question for you today, same thing as Andrew Grant. You've judged a lot of these showcases. Apart from that, you're a platinum producer. In your experience in judging these events and working in the industry, what should an artist do in order to get a pass from you today?
Man, I like to hear music that is unique, I think you need to have something that, stands out from the majority of the music, and you need to have something unique,
Yeah. And what is a unique in today's sound? You mean like something original? You mean like...
Yeah, something original, you need to have your own sound, you need to have like quality stuff, as Polo said, and at the same time, you need to try to create your own sound, so people immediately, will recognize you,
For sure. Sweet. It's such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's online event. That's our star lineup of judges. We have a great lineup of artists today as well. At least 7 artists today each submitted a song or a music video, which we'll view live alongside all 3 of the judges. Now today, the judges are deciding whether or not to give each artist a pass or a no pass. The goal for today is to get at least 2 passes from the judges. If you get at least 2 passes, that means you get a ticket straight to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship next year, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in grand prizes. So that's the goal for each artist today. We're going to kick this thing off with the first artist on the lineup. We have Young Trilla. Young Trilla, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so up first we have Young Trilla. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
What's up, man? How's it going? Where are you from?
I'm from LA, Inglewood, California.
Dope, dope. Representing LA. It's a pleasure to have you. And what's your social media so everyone can go ahead and go check you out?
It's at Trill_N_the_Ville.
Wow, it's a lot of underscores. Now, what is that? That's on Instagram, that's on Twitter, that's on Facebook?
On Instagram?
Okay, do you have a Twitter or Facebook as well?
Nah, I don't got that.
All right, no worries. So tell us a little bit about your song that you submitted today. We have Ain't Doing It for Nothing. What is this about? What are we about to listen to?
This is about real life, you know, like every day we wake up, we working, we hustling, we ain't doing it for nothing, you know? Like that type of stuff.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Young Trilla with his song, Ain't Doing It for Nothing. Let me go ahead and load up his song. We'll be right back.
I'ma double up, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma hit a lick, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma hustle on my grind, I'ma shine, I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma push that weight, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma pull up, hop out, and get money in a large amount. Focus on my dreams, following that paper route. Hitting licks with them hammers out. Put respect on my name in the trap, serving yay, counting up dollars, getting paid. When you see me, I'm with a dime. When you see me, I'm packing a 9. Better stay focused, cause you can't press rewind. I'ma double up, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma hit a lick, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma hustle on my grind, I'ma shine, I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma push that weight, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. It's anybody killer where I'm from. New Glock 40 and I got the drum. Catch your eye slipping, I'ma hit them with them slugs. I'ma fly Mexican, keep it trill in my section. Keep the burners hot when I'm in the trenches. In the wood with them hammers and I'm flexing. In the wood with them hammers and I'm flexing. I'ma double up, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma hit a lick, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma hustle on my grind, I'ma shine, I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing. I'ma push that weight, and I ain't doing it for nothing, doing it for nothing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first artist on today's lineup. That was Young Trilla with his song. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Young Trilla and his song?
So the one thing that I like, or the few things that I like about it, I like that it's, that it's short, gets to the point, it's not long and drawn out. So I like that. I think the message is cool. Like I like, you know, like the concept of it, but I feel like the approach was just like really generic. Like the beat felt generic and like the delivery felt generic. So like I like the message, but I think it could be done in a more interesting way. So are we doing the pass or no pass?
Yeah, pass or no pass.
So no pass for me, but then also like some other advice that I have for you just really quick is like your Instagram handle. It's like way too complicated for people to find you. You know what I mean? So try to make it simple because like it's too much for people to type and search.
Thank you for that, Andrew Grant. No pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. You got some good advice there. I agree with him. A lot of underscores on that. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. Let's get his thoughts on this. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts of Young Trilla and his song?
Yeah, I agree with Andrew. I think, you know, he had a good message. I like the beat. He had good energy, but the delivery on the verses, especially on the second verse, it felt parts of it fell off from the beat. So it kind of didn't really bring me all the way in. So I'm gonna have to say it's a no pass for now. But you know, again, artists, I try to tell artists, the more you in that studio, the more you get comfortable in there in front of that mic, you know, you be more in pocket. Make sure, like, sometimes I tell people before you even record a record, know the record. So you could go in there and, you know, record it with some type of swag and umph into it, you know, because now you know the record. You're not just going off your phone or the paper that you're writing in it. So, you know, he has potential, but right now it's not ready. So it's a no pass for me.
All right, thank you for that, Polo. No pass, unfortunately, from the first two judges. Let's go over to the last judge on the lineup. Let's get his thoughts on this. He's a platinum producer from 808 Mafia, SWEDE. What were your thoughts of Young Trilla and his song?
I think the record was okay. I agree with the other judges. I think the delivery could have been better. Also the tone, you know, the vocal tone, I think could have been stronger and more on point. The mix was clean. You know, the overall sound was clean. But I think you should, you know, be working more on your vocals.
All right, there you have it from SWEDE and all three of the judges. No pass today, Young Trilla, but check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges, areas you can improve on, what they thought about your song. It was a pleasure to have you, man. We hope to see you again on a future showcase. All right, guys, that was the first artist on the lineup. Let's go up to the next artist on the lineup. We have Al Brown Chase. Al Brown, looks like we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, Al Brown, can you hear us? And we'll try this again. Al Brown, can you hear us? All right, so now you did submit your song called Already. Let me go ahead and load this up, and we'll be right back.
WHAT. What? Yeah, 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 yeah. Already. There it is. Here I go work the monkey like a dog. Bend the monkey over, put my hands on the wall. Yeah, yeah. Already. That monkey looking swole like a lady pit bull in the third and he like a monkey about the yeah, yeah. Already. She upside down on the pole like a nigga never seen that before. Yeah, yeah. Already. But you know it's ever getting old. Lil' mama so fine, skin like candy. Yeah, yeah. Already. And when she pass by, put your money in the panties, cause so fine and skin like candy. Yeah, yeah. Already. Chinese splits on the floor like a nigga never seen that before. Yeah, yeah. Already. Flat on the back on the floor like a nigga never seen that before. Yeah, yeah. Already. Hands and the knees on the floor like a nigga never seen that before. Yeah, yeah. Already. She got me going in the next week check. Put money in the cotton, ain't got here yet. Watch her go on the floor on the highest show. She pop pussy to the beat and that ass away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Already. work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, 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 work that, twerk that, work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, chocolate bar. Looking good every time she pass by. Work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, 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 twerk that, work that, twerk that. Chocolate bar. She got me going in the next week shit. Put me one in the cock that ain't got here yet. Yeah, already. She got me going in the next week shit. Put me one in the cock that ain't got here yet. Yeah, already. She got me auction my green when I pass by. Auction my green when I pass by. Yeah. Lay that first. Work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, 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 work that, twerk that, chocolate bar. That thing looking swole like a lady pit bull in the third day, and he like that ass by the yeah, already. Got me going in the next week shit. Put money in the cock that ain't got here yet. Yeah, already. Watch it go on the floor on the highest show. She pop pussy and beating that ass so wet. Yeah, already. There it is, here I go with the monkey like a dog. Bend the monkey over, put them hands on the wall. Yeah, already. There it is, here I go with the monkey like a dog. Bend the monkey over, put them hands on the wall. Yeah, already. Chinese splits on the floor like I ain't never seen that before. Work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, work that, twerk that, twerk that, work that, work that, twerk that.
Okay, so everyone, that was Al Brown with his song that he submitted for us today. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's get their thoughts on this. We'll start off. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, we'll start off with you. What were your thoughts of Al Brown and his song that he submitted?
Well, I'm gonna start off with the song being too long. It was like 4 minutes and 6 seconds, and there was a lot of gaps in between the song. He had a chorus, but it kind of really didn't, stand out as much. I feel like it needs to be tweaked. And then the verses too. I just thought overall the song needs a lot of work, and it's not enough for me to pass it for now. So it's a no pass.
Now, Polo, real quick, I know we mentioned this at the beginning of the event, but for those new viewers who are just tuning in now, what's the sweet spot? Where should an artist be targeting the length of their song?
Anywhere from like 2:35 to 3 minutes, I think. I think that's enough time, and then you kind of want to, have a replay factor. Sometimes people go, "Oh shit, the song was dope. It was quick," and they want to play it again. You know what I mean? Because it went by so fast. When a song drags on, you kind of lose people's attention. And a song being 4 minutes with no real, or with gaps in between and spaces, you're not gonna keep people's attention.
Thank you for that, Polo. No pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the next judge. He's a platinum producer from 808 Mafia, SWEDE. Let's get your thoughts. What did you think of Al Brown and his song?
I like the beat, and I also like his vocals, his voice. The sound of his voice. I think it was unique. Stood out. But I think the vocals were all over the places. I didn't feel any real structure, even though there was a hook there. I think, it he should be working more on the songwriting and also on the arrangement. So unfortunately, I have to say no pass from him this time, but I love to hear more from him. And as I said, I think he has unique, sound of his voice is unique. So I think he just need to keep working,
Awesome. Thank you for that, Swede. No pass from our second judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the last judge. Let's get his thoughts on this. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group, Andrew Grant. What were your thoughts of Al Brown and his song?
I mean, the other judges, I got it on the head. It was way too long. It just sounds like very early. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. The songs are really long, and I try to tell people when you're making music, where's the song gonna play? Where's the song gonna live? You know what I mean? And this song, you can't play it out like an event. You can't play it at a club. It's not gonna get played at a party. So there's no real place for the song to live. So yeah, no pass for me.
All right, there you have it from all three of the judges. No pass today, Al Brown, but check your email right after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you again on a future showcase. Next up on the lineup, we have Tay Dedon. Tay Dedon, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, Tay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
What's up, man? How's it going? Where are you from?
Town, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana, representing the Lakers today. Look at you, all Lakered out. Definitely dope. Bringing the hat. There you go, man. Tell us your social media. Where can everyone find you?
Instagram, BigBag_gang. Facebook, Devontae Jones, Tay Dedon.
Awesome.
I got a Young Tay 317 on SoundCloud.
All right, dope. And tell us a little bit about this song you submitted today. It's called I Got the Drip. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to?
It's basically it's a club record. It's a hit. It's radio play. I basically made it for people, when they go to the club. A lot of people, my generation, go to the club. So, I want to give people something to dance, feel good while they're in the club and get dressed on their way to the club, putting their all into their outfit.
All right, dope. So let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is I Got the Drip with Tay Dedon. Let me load up his song. We'll be right back.
To the plug.
I got the drip, man, they can't ignore it. I'm in my bag, man, they can't ignore it. Bitch, I'm ballin' like I'm Robert Horry. I make that motherfucking real music, man, they can't ignore it. I got the drip, man, they can't ignore it. I'm in my bag, man, they can't ignore it. Bitch, I'm ballin' like I'm Robert Horry. I make that motherfucking real music. Just got my hair cut, just put my J's on. Money in my pocket, I stay down till I came up. Niggas talking shit, but I'm on my way up. I'm in and out, these freaks ain't got no time to lay up. I remember I was 18, rockin' Ferragamo. Nigga play with me, I bet I fuck it, baby mommy. I'm with a slim Puerto Rican. Ask her who I am, she say Young Tay, that's Poppy. Man, I'm saucing, man, I'm dripping. Diamonds on me hit, look how they glisten. Man, I'm saucing, man, I'm dripping, man, I'm dripping. Let's get it. I got the drip, man, they can't ignore it. I'm in my bag, man, they can't ignore it. Bitch, I'm ballin' like I'm Robert Horry. I make that motherfucking real music, man, they can't ignore it. I got the drip, man, they can't ignore it. I'm in my bag, man, they can't ignore it. Bitch, I'm ballin' like I'm Robert Horry. I make that motherfucking real music. I'm a big dog, can't compare to me. I heard that you pay for pussy, she gon' fuck it down for free. I'm getting so much money, man, call me Miss Monopoly. Nothing like these other niggas, all they do is lie, so I can't believe. I fuck her good, but I don't need her. Nigga play with me, I grill him up with shell toes, no Adidas. Man, I'm hot like ether. I got that motherfucking drip, man, you know what it is. I got the drip, man, they can't ignore it. I'm in my bag, man, they can't ignore it. Bitch, I'm ballin' like I'm Robert Horry. I make that motherfucking real music, man, they can't ignore it. I got the drip, man, they can't ignore it. I'm in my bag, man, they can't ignore it. Bitch, I'm ballin' like I'm Robert Horry. I make that motherfucking real music.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Tay Dedon with his music video that he submitted for us today. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's get their thoughts on this. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer from 808 Mafia, SWEDE. We'll start off with you. What were your thoughts of Tay Dedon and his song that he submitted?
I think the intro was a little bit too long. I would shorten it down. Besides that, I think the record was good. To be honest, I didn't think it was anything exceptional, but it was a solid record, and I'm going to give him a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that, SWEDE. Giving you your first pass from the judges. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, we'll move over to you. What were your thoughts of Tay Dedon and his song that he submitted?
I agree with what SWEDE just said, like as far as like the intro. But for me, again, it just felt really generic. Like the beat felt generic. Like it doesn't feel like youthful. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like like what like the youth is like really fucking with right now. I mean, like his energy is cool and everything. I don't know if that's like the right record. You know what I mean? So for me, no pass.
All right, thank you for that, Andrew Grant. No pass, unfortunately. So for the first time today, we do have a tie, 1 pass and 1 no pass, which means we need a tiebreaker. It's all up to our last judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, it's all up to you. What were your thoughts of Tay Dedon and his song?
Well, I'm on the fence right now because I agree with both the judges. I thought it was cool, but it didn't wow me. I thought the hook could have been better. But he did have energy in the record. The song was structured, correctly and all that other stuff. And I thought the beat could have been a little bit better. I'm on the fence. I'm gonna give him a pass. I just hope that this is not the song he competes with. Because if not, then it's not. You're not gonna get too far with that one. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? But hopefully you come in the next round with something stronger.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Polo, saving you with your second pass today. Congratulations, Tay Dedon. You're headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship next year, where you're going to compete live on stage for the $50,000 in grand prizes. Congrats once again, Tay Dedon. We'll see you live on stage next year. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, we have Taffy. Now, Taffy, we do have your song that you submitted today. It's called Gucci. So let me go ahead and load this up, and we'll be right back.
Yo, I said I got my Gucci and my Prada. Got my homies with me, every single one a rider. And if a hoe say my name, you better hide her. Cause my goons put her where you never ever find her. Yeah, run up behind you so I boost up my adrenaline. Feeling hungry, eating beats, my only regimen. Now like homie, they can never be comparison. Feminine, but I'ma square up like I'm Madison. I only show up late nights like I'm Letterman. VIP, while you begging them to let you in. Fill my cup up with Sprite, make some medicine. That's how we do it, getting money, getting Benjamins. Yeah, run up on you on your block, shoot you up with my Glock. Last time I chill when you muck, this the AK-47, man, that shit will get you locked. I don't care, dude, I still made that shit go pop, pop, pop. No, you can't compete, but bottom dollar, you can't ride the beat. The way I do, cause the number 2, even though you tried to cheat. Go back to school and stay off the streets, cause all your dogs will stab your back when I start throwing treats. Yeah, it's silent, ho. You want it, ho. Tryna hop on the beat and I'm tryna mess with my flow with rhyming, ho. It's time to go, and it's time to know that you can mess with Taffy because shit, I'm about to blow, about to blow. Ice up on my wrist and that shit cold as snow. About to fire up that shit and bake it. I ain't talking dough. Said I wouldn't make it, now they buying tickets for my show. Underestimated, always hated on me, watch me grow. Put the price in, I like to spice shit up. Peter Piper, pick the pepper, Taffy, slice it up. You bitches hate your wrist is aching, so I ice it up. The ground is shaking, earth is quaking, cause my style's so rough. Hop on the beat like 1, 2, 3. Name is Taffy, but call me T. Never gonna put this strawberry up in the club with Sphinx, Ferragamo, T, and CCG. This that key, yeah, this how we be. Pull up, make a scene. I'm the queen, you can't fuck with me. Do shit with the ease, that's the breeze. Counting up my G's, smoking on them tree. Light it up, this that fire, this that 100 degrees. I'm the illest, this that virus, this that really bad disease. So now I'm slowing down, cause the beat did. I'm riding with my homies and we doing street shit. We hitting licks, never sell it for the cheap bit. Don't try to rob us cause we'll put your ass to sleep, bit. Gucci and my Prada, got my homies with me, every single one a rider. And if a hoe say my name, you better hide her, cause my goons put her where you never ever find her. Said I got my Gucci and my Prada, got my homies with me, every single one a rider. And if a hoe say my name, you better hide her, cause my goons put her where you never ever find her, bitch.
All right, everyone, so that was Taffy with her song that she submitted for us today. Let's go over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, we'll start off with you. What did you think of Taffy and her music video that she submitted?
I like her tone, like her tone and her voice is dope. But like the song to me, just like I don't know, just like it didn't really feel like anything. Like the flow and everything felt, kind of generic. I don't think the writing was that good. I do think she has like a cool image and a cool tone. Like her voice is dope, but like that's not the song for me. You know what I mean? I just think that like the delivery and everything needs to like progress, and the writing needs to progress. No pass for me.
All right, there you have it from our first judge, Andrew Grant. No pass, unfortunately. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, we'll go over to you. What were your thoughts of Taffy and her song that she submitted?
Yeah, I agree with Drew. I think it was very generic. I think I heard the chorus one time, and I think it was at the end of the song, so it took a long time to get to that. And then she was trying. I give her, she had confidence. She did come with confidence. She tried a couple different flows on the record, but then also that's what kind of confuses people. When you try to come with so many different flows, you're not really delivering it correctly sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like she has to work on that. She kind of gave me a little bit of Iggy Azalea vibes as well, like her tone, even the flow, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that chorus is right, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think, the chorus has to stand out, the verses have to be strong, and just work on that. I think right now it's not ready to pass, so it's a no pass for me.
All right, thank you for that, Polo. No pass, unfortunately, from our second judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the last judge. He's a platinum producer from 808 Mafia. SWEDE, what were your thoughts of Taffy and her music video that she submitted?
Yeah, I have to agree with the other judges. On the other hand, she had a video. She put together a video, I like her energy. And, based on the other songs today, I might give it a pass.
All right, there you have it from SWEDE giving you your pass today. Unfortunately, the other two judges gave you a no pass, so you won't be moving on to the next round. But Taffy, check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you again on a future showcase. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Don the Poet. Don the Poet, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Don, can you hear us?
I can.
What's up? How's it going? Where are you from?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky. It's a pleasure to have you. And what's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
Donna2X_.
And what's that on? That's on Instagram, Twitter?
That's on everything. Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, everything.
All right, dope. Can you give it to us one more time?
Donna2X_.
All right, dope. Now tell us a little bit about your song that you submitted today, Everything. What is this all about?
Well, I just started rapping, so it's just kind of like an introduction of who I am and what I represent, kind of. So it's just everything.
All right, dope. So let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Don the Poet with her song, Everything. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Established in 99, so this is my prime. I know I'm not perfect yet, but I still got time. In '09, I heard that life is a climb, but I didn't know I had to leave some folks behind. I didn't finish college, didn't gain that freshman weight. Decide I rap instead and pop out like a probate. And I had family hit me up, showing they support. But I'm not giving out no thank you, that's what family for. But I get it, you need recognition, so when I make it, you can say that you did it, but quit it. I got here on my own, I did it on my own. Not even my close circle knew that I was writing songs. 2020, man, that year changed everything. I don't even feel the same, but greater I became, went through a lot of pain. I'm still healing, shit, I'm breathing. I know because of that, somebody probably out there grieving, but I got a higher purpose. I'm so deserving, I've been putting work in. I stay determined, no lie, I'm kinda nervous. I'm not no people person, I'm a little introverted. But I wrote this with my window open and an open curtain. Blowing endo on a wooden surface. Neighbors at my door like, hey, this shit is far. Who this be? This is me, yeah, my name is Don. It's my time to shine, I got a lot in mind. Everything will be said in due time. It's my time to shine, I got a lot in mind. Everything will be said in due time. Mama say, don't speak unless you spoken to. My intuition told me this is what I'm supposed to do. My mind says just follow your heart, then follow through. I said some prayers too, then I made some moves. My circle got smaller, my vision got bigger. My image getting clearer like Windex to a mirror. And when I blow, I just want some folks to know you ain't gotta like me, but your next caption in my songs, I got the voice of a champion. If Twiggo changed my ambience, I'm about to kill this verse, so go and call an ambulance. Thinking about my future, but entangling with my past again. It's being a hopeless romantic, something you can master in. She said, buy me a Birkin when you make it, but I ain't copping shit, but you believe in me, I'll take that compliment. Invested in myself, I'm my favorite purchase. I'm about to flourish, I write affirms and curses. But I wrote this with my window open and an open curtain. Blowing endo on a wooden surface. Neighbors at my door like, hey, this shit is far. Who this be? This is me. Yeah, my name is Don. It's my time to shine. I got a lot in mind. Everything will be said in due time. It's my time to shine. I got a lot in mind. Everything will be said in due time.
All right, everyone. So that was Dawn the Poet with her song that she submitted for us today. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, we'll start off with you. What were your thoughts of Dawn the Poet and her song that she submitted?
Hold on, coming in.
We got you.
There
you go.
She just said, you know, before she started this, she just started rapping, so I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. I like the approach. I think, you know, lyrically she sounds deep, like she has words. You just gotta figure, you know, gotta just master your delivery. Just keep working on that. You know, and then make sure that the chorus kind of, you know, also it's a little bit more entertaining. You don't want to stay in one tone. You kind of just rap throughout the whole song in one tone, so kind of, you know, give it too much of a laid back feel. But what I like I said, what I like is lyrics. You know what I mean? I'm a lyric guy. I'm a guy who used to listen to Common, Talib Kweli, and all these guys. And I feel like, you know, you have reminiscences of that. You just got to master your delivery and just, you know, pick big beats too that are a little bit more up to date. That's a little too nostalgic. You don't want to lose your fans, you know, lose people with that. You know what I mean? It's a new era, it's 2020, so you got to figure out how to combine what's going on now and keep your originality, you know, to what is true to you. But you know, again, you know, it's your first song. I don't think it's enough for me to pass it for now. You know, you have potential. I would say if this is something you want to do, just keep working at it. I like the lyrics. Like I said, your lyrics are deep. You just got to figure out how, you know, perfect the delivery on that. So there's a no pass for now.
All right, thank you for that, Polo. No pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer from 808 Mafia, SWEDE. What were your thoughts of Dawn the Poet and her song?
Yeah, man, I agree with Polo, you know. I like the overall vibe. I really like the overall vibe. But I think her vocals need, you know, to be better. You know, stronger tone, a better flow and delivery. So unfortunately, it's no pass for me for this time. But I would love to hear more from you.
Awesome. Thank you for that, SWEDE. No pass from the second judge, unfortunately. Let's go over to the last judge. Let's get his thoughts on this. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, what were your thoughts of Dawn the Poet and her song? I will try this again. Let me get Andrew Grant, A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, what were your thoughts of Dawn the Poet and her song? There we go. We got you now.
My fault if you were bugging. Like I agree with what Polo said 1,000,000%. Like I don't really have anything to add. You know, I agree with like what Polo said. Like I like that, you know, the approach was, you know, like really personal. Like I tend to like music that's like that, you know, that doesn't sound like you're trying to write songs where you're like talking about like personal stuff. But it's just like, you know, like the delivery, the approach, like the monotone, everything just kind of like staying flat all the way across. Like I agree with Polo. So I think just like work on your delivery and how you do it, but keep sticking with like the, you know, with like the storytelling and like the originality, because I really, you know, I enjoy that more personally.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
For me, no pass.
Thank you for that, Andrew Grant. No pass, unfortunately, today from the three judges, Don. But check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of them on areas you can improve on, what they thought about your music. Thanks again for joining us. That was Dawn the Poet. We hope to see you again on a future showcase. Awesome. Up next on the lineup, we have Damsel is Depressed. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, Damsel, can you hear us? Hey, we got you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
Hey,
Hi.
How's it going? Where are you from?
I'm from Haifa, Israel.
You're from Israel, all the way from Israel. That's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
What's your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
So on Instagram, it's Damsel is Depressed. And Twitter, it's Yes, But Did You Die? And Damsel is Depressed on Facebook and everywhere.
Awesome. I love that handle on Twitter. That's like the best thing I've ever heard. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. It's called Catching Fevers. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to?
Yeah, so in general, I started only freestyling in studios for the past 3 years. I don't write anymore. And the producer on this is Guy Moses. We're working on a project together. And it's basically been recorded a little bit before the COVID crisis. And the video was made during the COVID crisis. My ex-roommate is director. So we just play around.
All right, dope. So let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Damsel is Depressed, all the way from Israel, Catching Fevers. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
They're rolling in and out. I'm in the ins and outs. Don't know what it's about. Already screaming shout. Everybody wants out. But if you wait to get in, I will tell them all about my sins. Where it ends, where it begins. It's cloudy nowadays. They wanna see me swim. The doubts in me at bay. We're coming at my sin. Believe make you lose your mind and wits about you. Keep your guts on your side. Empty stomach, what the? Oh, I'm running out of time. There's something that using on me to ease my mind. I'm paralyzed, asleep today, and dreams may come, but oh, just wait. There's nothing more that you can take. There's nothing more I cannot fake. The way they feel, the way they talk, the way they run, they're out to go, they're out of gold. I'm losing out, they want me dead. I just shout. There's nothing they can do, take away from me. There's something I can hear them writing. I can see them, I can feel them in my dreams. There's nothing I can do. They want me, they pursue. I'm running, what's the cue? I'm running, what's the cue? They want nothing, they are so amazed by all they hear. I'm done, I'm losing it. I can't get a grip on reality. They are still after me. When does it end? Where do I begin? Counting myself down. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. I'm me. I'm losing out on everything life can offer me. I'm without myself. I'm beside myself. Looking at myself. Is the mirror wrong? Am I dead? When I'm silently staring blankly at myself, there is nothing they can touch me now. I bet they can't, or they can't. I don't know. They're all mad. It's crazy. Oh, they ask to save me, and I don't wanna dip in their holy water. I don't know what's in it, I don't know what's in it. And if I'm a sinner, then please forgive me. I don't read the book, I don't know what is in it. I just wanna stop sinning, start singing, rip myself apart. I'm done bleeding, it just sees me. Everybody around me catching fevers. I'm all way off for the weekend. I don't want it, Mom, I don't need it. Please take me away from here. I've decided to fake my point of view for these people. They're always in the mood for revenge. I'm about to bruise, head to head with all the ones I choose. I'm a Jewish, yeah, didn't choose this life to be this ruthless. I'm just reckless, watch me do this. I'm okay, I'm about to lose, oh my God. I wish I had shoulders to rest on, or at least my
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Damsel is Depressed with her music video that she submitted for us today. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's start off with the first judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer from 808 Mafia. SWEDE, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Damsel is Depressed and her video?
But I think, this record sounded different and unique, which is a good thing. The arrangement for me was a bit too hard to follow. I think, you should have more regular structure of the song. I wish the song has structure like, verse, hook, verse, hook. But again, appreciate the fact that, she's doing her own thing, and everything was well put together. So I'm going to give her a pass.
Awesome. Getting your first pass from the judges from SWEDE. Congrats on that. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. POLO, what were your thoughts of Damsel is Depressed and her song with her video that she submitted?
Definitely was different and unique. The lyrics are very, deep. I just felt like there was parts that could have been tighter. I feel like in the delivery, it was a lot of different things, which was hard for me to follow. And again, the song, I understand expressing your emotions and expressing your feelings on a record, but it still has to be, if you're doing a song, it still has to be kind of in a song structure for me to follow or for people to follow along. I'm an A&R, and it's hard for me. It was hard for me to really grasp the whole thing through. So I can imagine someone who's not trained. You know what I mean? So I would say, to me, I'm gonna say it's a no pass, just because I feel like the delivery could have been tighter, especially in different parts. There was so many different parts, so it kind of lost me in a sense. But I like that she was true to herself. I like that she was deep with her words and stuff. You just gotta figure out how to kind of like bring it all together and minimize it a little bit, because you gave us too much and too many different things. So it was hard for us to follow and understand who what you were trying to bring to us. Besides the lyrics, obviously the lyrics, they didn't change. That's what you got your point. You got your message through on the lyrics aspect of it, but in the song structure and song form, you kind of didn't deliver that all the way through. So it's a no pass for me.
Thank you for that, POLO. No pass from the second judge. So once again, we do have a tie, Damsel. We have one pass and one no pass. It's all up to our last judge on the lineup. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, it's all up to you. We need a tiebreaker. What were your thoughts of Damsel is Depressed and her video?
So I agree a lot with what POLO said. It was just a lot of information. Like I can't repeat one thing back, you know what I mean? And so it's like, I feel like there's like a time and place for those kind of records, you know what I mean? But like if you're trying to like showcase it's like an A&R, a publisher, a manager, but that's not the kind of record you want to show, you know what I mean? Like you want to show, a song that, could like be like a potential hit. So I do agree with POLO that like in the sense that like it's the most original thing that we've seen today. And she's true to herself. Like I believe that there's a star quality there. You said you're going in and freestyling and just doing freestyles like it sounds like it, you know what I mean? Like it needs more structure, like it has to be a song. So it's dope. You have star quality. It's definitely different and it stands out. I just feel like for this contest, it's a no pass for me, but I do feel like you have star quality and star potential. And just like, for the future, whatever you're showing off, like I would try to like make it something that's just easier to grab onto. While, like the verses can kind of be, out there. But either way, like the structure still needs to, be there for the average listener to grab onto.
All right, there you have it from Andrew Grant. No pass, unfortunately. Damsel today. You won't be moving on to the next round, but check your email. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. That was Damsel is Depressed, everybody. All right, guys, we've reached our last artist on the lineup. Last up, we have TN Boozy. TN Boozy, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so TN Boozy, can you hear us? What's up, man?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
What's up?
What's up, TN Boozy? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up? How's it going? Where you from, man?
I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Representing Washington, looking all slick there. We appreciate it, man. Coming definitely dressed to impress for sure. Welcome back. We did have you last time on the show. Welcome back to another showcase with us for Coast to Coast Live. What's your social media so everyone could go ahead and check out
You
your
can
stuff?
find me on all platforms. It's just TN_Boosie, iTunes, Instagram, Alexa, all of it.
And now, TN Boozy, I gotta ask, brother, how old are you?
9.
You're 9 years old. That's definitely dope, man. That's definitely dope. Tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. It's called Nerf War. What is this all about?
Hey, it's TN Boosie. I wrote Nerf War for this all-age competition. I want y'all to remember Michael Jackson started at a young age, and I believe I am him reincarnated. Can you sign me?
All right. Well, I mean, I can't personally sign you, but we definitely have two A&Rs in the chat that can hear you. Can you tell us a little bit? Okay, so you're modeled after Michael Jackson. Nerf War. What is the song specifically about? Like, what's the idea behind this song?
Nerf guns.
Yeah.
And Nerf War.
All right.
All my friends stuff.
All right, dope. So let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is TN Boosie with Nerf War. Let me load up his song. We'll be right back.
Alright.
Go with your Nerf gun. Bet you I got one. Bet you I shot one. We have so much fun. Nerf war. Nerf war. Nerf war. Nerf war. I'm at the park, me and my friends. Someone came through on a skateboard. Told him I don't want to play my places in the day. We can have us a Nerf war. I got an ultra one motorized blast. You gotta keep up with the big boys. Put on my tactical vest and some extra ammo. We don't play with the fake toys. Me and Batman in the cut, pumped on the up, empty the clip. Got one, we have so much fun. Let's have a Nerf war at least once a year. Go with your Nerf gun. Bet you I got one. Bet you I shot one. We have so much fun. Nerf war. Nerf war. Nerf war. Nerf war. Me and my sister were chillin', my neighbor said T and he started a turf war. Sit the kid down the block, got a 30 shot blast, I told him I got more. Got to go run at the ball. Come bring the insect, take a trip up the street. 144 dots and I'm loaded. So many shots, man. 144 dots and I'm loaded. So many shots, man, I barely can hold it. Barely can hold it. Barely can hold it. Go with your Nerf gun. Bet you I got one. Bet you I shot one. We have so much fun. Nerf war. Nerf war. Nerf war. Nerf war.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was TN Boozy with his song and his song that he submitted for us today. Let's go right over to our judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, we'll start off with you. What did you think of TN Boozy and his song that he submitted?
I mean, it's definitely original. Like, I don't know, because like I'm not that young. I don't know like how to like tap into like that market or like what like people would think about it. Like I like that it was for the kids, but he was also saying like cool stuff that like adults would like. I mean, like his look and everything is like, you know, like he knows how to brand himself. You know, like he stands out from like a branding standpoint. I just don't know. It's like so young for me. I don't know. Can you come back to me on the pass or no pass, please?
Yeah, we'll come back to you. Andrew Grant. We'll come right back to you, Andrew. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He is a platinum producer from 808 Mafia, SWEDE. What were your thoughts of TN Boozy and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I like him, man. He killed it. He's only 9 years old, man. A great personality too, you know. I love it. So it's definitely a patch for me.
Awesome. There you have it from SWEDE, giving you your first pass from the judges. Let's go over to the next judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what do you think of TN Boozy and his song that he submitted?
I like that, he came up with the concept, stuck to his age demographic. I wasn't mad at that. No, the kid, you could, I'm on the fence as well as Drew. Like, it's hard. I don't, dealing with the youth, but he shows a lot of potential. The fact that he even knows song structure. I think I judged another showcase he did before as well. Yeah. And then, like I said, the fact that he knows the song structure, that's really important, and he has a lot of potential. I think last time I didn't give him a pass, but this time I'm gonna give him a pass. Just again, he wants it. He wants to be in it. So the more he competes, the more he gets around other guys who have experience. It will just help him grow as an artist. So I think TN Boozy, we're gonna see him, down the line. We're gonna definitely see him. So I'm gonna give him a pass.
Awesome. There you have it from Polo, director of A&R at Rock Nation. With that, we'll go back to our first judge. He's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, anything else to add for TN Boozy?
No, I mean, he definitely, he wants it, he gets it, he does have, like, star quality. So, yeah, I'll give him a pass.
All right, there you have it. From all three of the judges, congratulations, TN Boozy. You're headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship next year, where you're going to compete for the $50,000 in grand prizes. Congrats once again, TN Boozy. We'll see you live on stage next year. All right, guys, that's our entire lineup for today. Before we go, we got to give a big shout out to all three of our judges. If I could get all three of our judges to put on your cameras real quick, so that way I could get you all on the screen. Got to give them a big shout out. They are all professionals in the industry. We've got 2 A&Rs here, 1 platinum producer. We'll start off with the first judge over here to my left. He is an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, where can everybody find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram under POLO_2X, Polo 2 times.
Awesome. Polo, it's always a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us today
you
for our
very much.
online showcase. Up next on the lineup, he's a platinum producer from 808 Mafia. SWEDE, where can everyone find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, SWEDE, SWEDE, 808 Mafia.
Awesome. SWEDE, it's such a pleasure to have you as well, man. Thank you so much for joining us today for
My
our
pleasure.
online showcase. Last but certainly not least, he's an A&R at Warner Music Group. Andrew Grant, where can everyone find you on social media?
All of my social media is the same. Across, it's just You Got Grant, spelled normal on every platform.
Awesome. Andrew, it's a pleasure to have you as well. Thank you to all three of the judges that are joining us today. My name is Adonis Lugo. Be sure to check me out on Instagram as well on behalf of myself, all three of the judges, and the entire Coast to Coast Live team. We'll see you guys on the next one.